What's the best age to start taking Social Security benefits? Hi, David Brooks here with Retire Smart. In today's video, we're going to talk about how do you know when is the right time to draw Social Security. Well, it's really quite simple. In all honesty, there's one variable that matters more than any others. In fact, USA Today put a great article with some great reference points in it that we'll put the link below this video. You see, how you draw and when you draw Social Security critically matters. Are you single or are you married? And then how long do you expect to live? Now, we don't want you to just think, because if you're a pessimist, you're going to have a different life expectancy versus an optimist. That's just reality. But there's a link below where you can literally go on the Social Security website and get your actual projected life expectancy. Now, I'm 57 years old as I record this video, and I did that just before we started. And it told me, sadly, that I'm supposed to die when I'm 82 and a half years of age, 82.7 exactly. And that's kind of depressing to know they're giving me an end date, but it also tells me a very important number. I put in at 57 years, I put a 62-year-old in, I put a 67, I even put a 70-year-old in the calculator. And every single time life expectancy went past age 82. So unless you have circumstances with your health that truly will shorten your life expectancy, if you decide to draw Social Security early, which many people do, you're probably making one of the biggest financial mistakes of your life. You see, if you're going to get Social Security at what most people would consider full retirement age, at least according to the Social Security system, today, that's going to be 67 years of age for anybody that has not yet turned it on. You are eligible to draw your benefits as early as 62. And believe it or not, you can actually draw them earlier if you were unfortunately to lose a spouse. You have a widow or widower's benefit available as early as 60 years of age. And of course, if there's minor children in the house, when we lose a working person, there's Social Security benefits available for the minors. But we're focused on retirees for this video. So let's assume that you decide to draw Social Security early. Do you know how much earnings you're going to leave on the table from what you've paid out of your payroll taxes your entire working career? Number one, if you're still going to work past 62, you may get penalized because you earn too much income and they're going to claw back some of that benefit you've turned on early. If you are destined to get a $2,000 benefit at full retirement age at age 67, and you decide, I'm not going to wait, I'm going to turn it on early at age 62, you're going to take a 30% reduction in your monthly benefit every single month for the rest of your life. And this may not only affect you, if you're married or have minor children, it could affect your loved ones. So we really encourage you to work with a professional who can help you do the actuarial math and make the correct decision. That's right. That $2,000 benefit, if you turn it on at full retirement age, if you were to take it early, it's going to be reduced to just $1,400. And you're going to get COLA adjustments, but to catch up, you would have to live a pretty long time. Now, the reality is the break even, you're going to draw benefits for 5 years earlier if you turn it on earlier. The break even happens a lot faster than you think. For most people, by the time they're 78 years of age, they've already collected more by waiting to take their benefit than if they turned it on early. So for most folks, the right answer is delay it at least until full retirement age, sometimes called FRA. And in some cases, we're going to ask you to delay it until the max age, which is 70. Now, every year you wait past 67, your full retirement age, you get a guaranteed 8% per year increase in the benefit, plus whatever that year's COLA adjustment is on the benefits from the federal government. That averages over 2.8% a year. So you're talking almost 11% per year compounding on this monthly benefit you're going to receive for the rest of your life. That $2,000 benefit, if you were eligible at 67, if you decided to push it off until you're 70, will be about a $2,600 monthly benefit. What could you do with an extra $600 or $1,200 if you didn't take it at 62 in planning for your retirement? Now, what real financial planners will do is not only show you how to maximize your Social Security benefit, we're going to take it one step further. How is that benefit going to be taxed? You see, when Social Security came about, We never intended as a society to tax the beneficiaries, those that are receiving the benefits. However, the federal government, as you know, likes to spend money. So we started taxing Social Security benefits, and there's only been a couple of renditions where it's been tweaked and changed. Most recently, we had what's been referred to as the Big Beautiful Bill that is helping reduce the taxation on Social Security for many Americans, but you have to qualify. And that reduction, unfortunately, is only for 4 tax years, 2025 through 2028. So if you are not yet drawing benefits, you may not even get the benefit of this senior deduction on Social Security. Now, what we want to do is understand is how you'll be taxed on these benefits. If you have no other sources of income, do you know that your Social Security can come to you 100% tax-free? That's right. You may still receive Social Security 100% tax-free. But what if you're like most Americans, you've been working and saving for your retirement. You've saved up some money so you can enjoy the golden years. The average retiree in America has saved about $750,000 when they decide to retire. The problem is where they've saved that money. It's in a tax-deferred account, a 401k, a 403b, an IRA, or something similar. Do you know that every time you take $1 out of that account to use as income in retirement, you are going to be taxed as ordinary income? Furthermore, every dollar you take out, let's say you decide to take out $30,000 of a withdrawal from your portfolio. You have $750,000 saved for retirement. That's not unreasonable ask to pull that kind of money out if you were, say, 67 years old. You're probably not going to run out of money at that withdrawal rate. The problem is that $30,000 you're pulling out is taxable income. And now $30,000 of you and your spouse, and that's right, even if you're one person taking withdrawal, you're affecting both Social Security recipients if you're a married couple. You and your spouse will now have $30,000 of your Social Security get pulled into the income tax bucket. You effectively just paid a double income tax on that withdrawal. But if you were wise and started to pre-plan prior to taking Social Security, doing things such as Roth conversions, if those dollars were now in a tax-free account following all the rules of a Roth, when you take the distribution out of the Roth, it does not count against your Social Security, and therefore your Social Security could be tax-free, your distribution from your Roth IRA could be tax-free, and now you could have $60,000 or $70,000 a year 100% tax-free. But this takes work. It takes planning. You need to work with a qualified professional to see how you can get a potentially tax-free retirement. For other strategies on tax planning and income planning in your retirement, be sure and follow this channel, like and subscribe, and ring the bell so you can get notified of new videos as we post them. And make sure you like some of the other content on our channel and watch videos. If you have something you'd like us to cover, please drop it in the comment below and maybe we'll make a future video covering your topic. Thanks for watching. Be sure, again, like and subscribe. We appreciate you watching our channel. Thank you from Retire Smart.